Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I am Tamika Thompson and I am the owner and resume writer at Thompson Resume Writing Company. And for this video, I am going to be going over the top reasons why you may be underpaid in your career. In a recent survey, 41% of participants said that they felt like they were underpaid in their current position, meaning that they don't feel as though the salary that they're earning or the money that they're making aligns with what they are giving to a company or giving into their current position. And as someone who has experienced being underpaid multiple times in my career, I mean, y'all, I have been robbed of thousands of dollars, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. I get the frustration of feeling like you are giving your all and everything you've got into your role, and your paycheck or your salary is just not aligning with the stuff that you're doing. On the flip side, we as employees have to take accountability for what we say yes to in terms of job offers and in terms of salary, and take accountability for the opportunities that we let pass us by that keep us underpaid. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and go over the top reasons why you feel like you may be underpaid and how to fix it. Let's get right into it. Number one on this list is that you are afraid to leave your current job if you've been there for a long period of time for something better. Now, I am a very proud job hopper. I've job hopped and bopped all over the place. I've jumped industries, I've jumped job titles, I've jumped careers, like you name it, I've done it. I can honestly say that with each and every single new job that I've accepted, I've always made more money, I've always increased my salary and increased my pay, and I've always ended up finding something better. If you are in your current position and you've been in that role for a significant period of time, so maybe 5 years or more, 7 years or more, or maybe even 10 years or more, there is nothing wrong with that. But if you've been getting little itty bitty pay raises over the years, but nothing drastic enough to where you feel satisfied, it may be time for you to consider updating your resume and looking for a new position. It is very common for us to stick with what we're comfortable with, what we're familiar with, what we know, right? There's a level of comfortability that comes with keeping the same job for a long period of time, and even stability. And I get it. Searching for a new job is a risk. You don't know what this new company is going to put you through. You don't know if it's going to truly be a level up or if it's going to be a downgrade. But you never know if you do not try. I encourage you to get on the job boards, take a look at some postings, and apply to them, interview for them. Even if you don't accept the offer that they give you, if you get to that point, at least you can say you tried. But you'll never know if you don't put yourself out there. However, if you do decide to job search for a new position after you've been in your current position for a while and you have not completed any interviews in a while, I highly recommend conducting a series of mock interviews to kind of dust off your interviewing skills to make sure that you are showing up as your best self in these interviews. And I did record a couple of videos teaching you all how to boost your confidence before an interview and some interview best practices. Number two on this list is that you are scared to ask for a promotion. And this is very common. I have gone for a promotion or presented myself for a promotion at least twice. One time I did receive it, the other time I got rejected and your girl was hurt. It takes a lot of confidence and a lot of gusto or a lot of oomph to be able to be comfortable enough to go to your boss and say, hey, so-and-so, I want to make more money. But again, you never know if you don't try. When it comes to asking for a promotion, you want to make sure that you are exceeding or excelling in your current role and that you're going above and beyond, or at the very least, consistently meeting your metrics and your standards and your performance expectations. And you know what they say, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. If you feel as though you are just going above and beyond and you're the go-to person and you've contributed a lot in regards to the success of the company, the performance of the company, the department, you've turned things around, you've introduced something new that has made a significant impact, then you need to ask for more money. When it comes to going for a promotion, there are a number of things that you'll need to do in order to prepare to do so. And I did record a video giving you all some tips on how to do this. And that includes gathering all of your performance materials and information. And number two, making sure that you know for sure the amount of money that you will be going for. And you want to make sure that you have conducted salary research and it's aligned with what you are asking for. If they say no, I promise you it is not the end of the world. But if they do say no and you really feel strongly about wanting to make more money and going for this promotion, ask yourself if they say no, if that is a deal breaker for you staying at the company. A lot of people feel as though when a company denies them or rejects them for a promotion that they should just stay there and stay at the salary that they're making. No, you can still update your resume and pursue external opportunities if making more money or going for that title that you're looking for is something that you really, really want. Next on this list is that you do not know your worth. And again, this has happened to me in the past. I feel like, especially when I started in my current career of marketing, I was so excited to get any job that was thrown my way. I took any job that was thrown my way. And whatever salary they gave me, I didn't negotiate it. I didn't go, I didn't go back to the table and, try to get more money. I didn't fight it at all. I was just like, yep, okay, I'll do it. I'll take it because I didn't know my worth at the time. And again, that led to me being underpaid significantly. Looking back on it, I was way ahead of the game as far as my skill set and my education and my background, but I hadn't done any research to figure that out. As a result, I did not know my worth, and I don't want you to make the same mistake. So in order to figure out your worth, I highly recommend conducting salary research before you start looking for a new job, before you ask for a promotion. Find out the dollar amount that is in alignment with, again, your background, your skills, your experience. Also consider, if you've been in your role for a significant period of time, the value that you've brought to the company already. Another way that you can find out your worth is to talk to some of your colleagues. Find out from people who are in the same role as you, what are they making? What are they making? What's their paycheck? What's their salary? And I know sometimes it can be a very uncomfortable conversation to have, but if you frame it a certain way and if you present it to them in a way that shows that you're looking to get some information to make sure that you're earning what you deserve, more people will be willing to help you than not. And this is something that happened to me in a prior position. At lunch one day, a couple of my colleagues and I just ended up randomly talking about salary, and I found out that I was making less than the person who was in the role before me, and somebody else was making less than another salesperson on the team. Like, it was crazy. So knowing your worth is really important to make sure that you are getting paid what you're worth. Because if you don't know the amount of money that you should be making, that means that you're more than likely going to accept anything, and you don't need to be accepting anything. Okay, if you got the skills, you got the background, you got the juice, you got the sauce, you need to be making a certain amount of money, a certain dollar amount, so that you can unapologetically and boldly go after that number. Because if you're worth $120,000, why should you be making $60,000? It don't make sense. Next on this list is that you are scared to ask for your worth. So similarly to being afraid to ask for a promotion, maybe if you are in the stages of negotiating your salary for a new position, you got a job offer, congratulations to you. They've presented you with a dollar figure and you are very tempted to just say yes, and you're tempted to just accept whatever number they give you, but you know that you should be making more money, or secretly you really want to ask for more money, but deep down inside you're afraid to do so because you think that they may rescind the offer or take the offer back. I understand that as well. That's a very real fear, because after we've gone through all of that trouble when it comes to job interviewing, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 rounds, months-long processes, right? Who wants to risk that by asking for more money and have the job take the offer back altogether? But let me tell you this, if a job retracts an offer, simply that is not the position for you anyway. I get that asking for more money is a very intimidating thing. It can be something that invokes fear. Trust me, I have been there. But I need you to gain the confidence to boldly and unapologetically and unabashedly ask for what you deserve. oftentimes when you accept a position, that is the most money that you'll make while you're there, unless you go for a promotion, you get promoted and things like that. But all of that stuff is not guaranteed. When you are coming in the door, make sure that you are satisfied with your salary. Next on this list is that you lowball and underestimate yourself, meaning that you don't believe you are as good as you are. This can also be imposter syndrome. Now, this has also happened to me. Again, at the beginning of my career, I was just so eager to take any position. I took any salary. I pretty much took any marketing position that was offered to me, and I really wish that I didn't do that because I lowballed myself and I underestimated myself at how good I was. And as a result, there were so many positions that I took where I was performing more than what the job required me to do. Like for one job, for example, I was performing almost at a director's level, but I was getting paid entry-level money, which was so whack, and I didn't figure it out until 6 months later. If you don't believe that you are worth what you deserve, why is an employer going to believe it, right? So that confidence has to come from within. You have to believe with your whole heart that you are good at what you do, if not damn good at what you do. You bring something to the table. There's something special that you bring to the table. There's something special that you can do that no one else can do. You are irreplaceable. You are the bomb.com. You do deserve to be at that company. You do deserve to make a six-figure salary or an $80,000 salary or whatever salary that you're asking for. You have to believe that you deserve it. Because again, if you don't, they're not going to. And if you do not present yourself confidently enough in an interview or when going for a promotion or when negotiating your salary, that is going to show. If you feel like you're lacking confidence in regards to what you can truly bring to the table and how good of a professional that you are, then that is something that you are definitely going to need to work on before you even get to your job search or before you even start to go for a promotion. Because I promise you, you cannot walk into those rooms or have those type of conversations feeling awkward, talking softly and using runaround language like, oh, maybe, or if you believe that I should, and what do you think? It's like, no, you need to be able to walk in there and say, I'm asking for $150,000 because A, B, C, and D, and believe that with your chest. Last on this list is you believe that you have to work uber hard or extra hard to earn a certain amount of money. And I've been guilty of this as well. I kind of felt like if I wasn't burned out in my current position that I didn't deserve to make a lot of money. Like, why should I be making $85,000 or $90,000 if I'm not exhausted all the time, if I'm not carrying the entire department on my shoulders? That is toxic thinking, but I understand how that feels. I feel like, especially in America, we feel like we need to be working 25/8 like all the time and be workaholics in order to make a certain amount of money. You should not have to overexhaust yourself in any position. You should have support. You should have help. You should have resources. You should be able to excel in your current position without feeling like you are burned out or having to work around the clock. You can be a hard worker, have a six-figure salary, and still work 9 to 5, having a work-life balance without feeling like you have to work 12-hour days or 16-hour days just to prove yourself to a company. And again, that's more of an internal thing. And if you find yourself struggling with that, I highly recommend working on your self-esteem, your self-confidence, again, before you go for a promotion, before you start your job search. So those are some common reasons why you may feel like you are underpaid and why 41% of people in that survey felt like they were underpaid. Now, I know that I shared my experiences in this video with you, but I promise what it boils down to when it comes to each of these points is really just self-confidence. Like, you have to have confidence, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to know without a shadow of a doubt that you deserve the amount of money that you want to make. Now, if you're not there yet, if you still have some skills to learn, if you still have to maybe go back to school and get a degree, that is okay. Again, I have been there. I've worked myself up 6 years to be able to earn a six-figure salary at a great company, and there were definitely stepping stones along the way, but working on my self-confidence to believe that I deserve the amount of money that I make now was a game changer. And I promise you that once you get over that hump of not believing in yourself, you are going to open or unlock a whole new world of opportunities, and the world is not going to be ready for you, okay? okay? So I would be interested in knowing if any of the points that I listed in this video resonated with you. Do you feel like you have to work super hard to earn more money? Are you afraid to go to your boss for a promotion even though you've been at the company for 8 years and you've done so much? Do you feel as though you haven't conducted any salary research? I would be interested in knowing. Feel free to drop your stories in the comments. If you like this video, if you learned something from it, if something in particular stuck with you, go ahead and give me a like, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any additional questions in regards to asking for more money, in regards to why you feel like you may be underpaid, I'd be happy to answer them. Go ahead and drop any questions that you have in the comment box down below. If you are a professional who needs assistance with your resume, maybe you realize that you don't have enough time to write your resume. Maybe you realize that writing is just not your strength, or maybe you're just not sure where to start, and laying out your resume and trying to communicate your value is just way more than you can handle. I would be more than happy to assist you. At this point in my resume writing career, I've been writing resumes for about 10 years, and I've written over 800 resumes thus far. My specialty is transforming bland, lackluster resumes into powerful selling tools that help career professionals land interviews 2 times faster in their job search. I am currently accepting clients for the month of January. If you are interested in working with me and you would love to get started, please visit my website at www.thompsonresumes.com. For more career, resume, and job search tips from me, feel free to connect with me on social media. My Instagram handle is @_Mika Thompson, and my LinkedIn profile handle is Tamika Thompson. And I do have an email newsletter that you can subscribe to. The link to do so is in the description box down below. If you are watching this video but you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can join my growing YouTube community. Thank you again so much for watching. Cheers to making sure that we are not underpaid and confident, y'all. Bye.